I am Senaka De Silva and I come from a family of 5 siblings. So my father was a teacher and my mother was a housewife, and there were people in the family which were 4 boys and a girl. So actually at a very early age I was told that I had shown a lot of interest looking at my mother dressing, how neatly she pleated the sari, like that. But my sister playing the musical notes. I was excited about music book. I did my own plays and then I would play 3 parts. So I would answer one thing, then jump onto the other side, change my voice. So parents all the time, they thought there was something a little bit odd about me like that. Then my parents thought I was a little funny. So I was put to play cricket, which I hated. You know, these 11 people running behind a ball like that. I couldn't understand this game and I was thinking, what is this? Everyone is running behind a ball. What is the meaning of this and why do I have to do it? And I used to hide my books near, there was like a jungle here, which was the tall grass, and I would field near the end of the boundary. And then I used to miss the ball and run like that into the thick jungle like that and take my books and just run off home. So they realized that it was not going to work for me. Anyway, my dancing continued and my painting developed in school. I used to be able to paint and draw and I won art prizes. And then my parents also realized that, you know, my life was now going to take a different directive. School life was hectic. Like, I hated maths. I couldn't understand why 1 plus 1 was 2. For me, everything equaled 0. At that time, now little by little the trends had changed and I was sort of longish hair. At that time it started off with the Beatles, that look. In school also I was told, me pantiyen eliyata yanda rasya adukareo kuruminiyo, like that. I had hair like that in school, like that. Okay, and then now little by little with this Woodstock and all these rock music and like that, I was now heading towards disaster like that. So that was the look. I think when I was about 15 or 16 years, I was beginning to look like that. Then in the meantime, when I was about 17 years, I think, since I was quite artistic, I wanted to join the Government College of Fine Arts. And I became like a bit of a hippie, living in an ashram, going to this art school like that. You know, and trying to meditate, not really interested in the meditation, but all that smoking of pot and all was interesting for me. So I hadn't even clothes, and I called a friend of mine and he sent me a whole lot of kurtas and some sarongs, and then I was meditating like this and hoping I'll see the divine light, which I never did also. Somewhere in the 80s, I can't remember exactly, I went off to Berlin. And then I was doing drawings and paintings like that, and I lived in Germany. But then when it came to the winter time, I couldn't stand it, so I came back. And then also I started a dance theatre. Then I carried also bought a cassette player, and then I used to go and teach at the Sudarshi. I started a Keep Fit class with yoga and all these things. On French National Day, we were asked to do little French fashion show at the Galadari. And then one of the Sri Lankan Airlines foreign country manager or something was there, and he said, why y'all are doing French fashions here? Can y'all do Sri Lankan fashions in Paris? We did a first ever fashion show, no one else had done it, in a beautiful like a resort, and we did this thing called Taste of Paradise. So this became very, very popular, and then I went on my own Shades of Sri Lanka. That was my international fashion show, which I really became popular, and then I went to France, Italy, Oman, Abu Dhabi, lots of countries like that. It was always sponsored by Sri Lankan Airlines or Air Lanka. I think it started off with Air Lanka because they found that my show showcased Sri Lanka like a ballet kind of a show with beautiful models and things like that. I had done a few Miss Sri Lankas previously, and then quite recently with Sangeeta we started doing Theatre Miss World Sri Lanka, which I think lifted the whole fashion industry, this glamour merchandising or whatever it is, to such a height. So here I am now in my late 60s, I am like 69 years old or something. And as you can see, my hair has dropped after I have working with models and working in this industry. Now I am bald-headed, and these are the things that now excite me because these are things done with recently in Jaffna. I worked with the palm leaf craftsmen of Jaffna and helped them and see what lovely things they have made. Also, I have been working with the handloom industry and doing nice things like this. And also I'm in the process of working with batik artisans doing interesting things like that. And I think as we grow older, after so many years of applause from being known and written about and like that, you get a little tired of it, and then you look beyond that and look at humanity, and you feel that it's time to do something, and also we have to impart the knowledge we have. We are not going to take this to our grave when we die. So I think that once you get matured, you understand the needs of others, and I'm glad that I can be of some help to the other crafts people to uplift Sri Lankan crafts and uplift their life.